I had some money to spare after disposing of the horn, so it seemed time to invest in some new tools. Farkas is one of the few merchants willing to risk selling to an independent like me, and his prices are steep. But the other choice is to let one of the so-called city wardens give me orders and take a cut of my profits. They've been after me for years to join one of their stables, but I'm not interested. Maybe they'll get the idea and give up. More likely, they'll just ramp up the threats. Nothing I can't handle if I'm careful. And lucky. And my luck seems to have finally turned for the better.
Assassins. Difficulty hard. Now that you've got the finest in lockpicks, you can go after more challenging and lucrative targets. How about the local Hammer Temple? Get at least 1,000 in loot. Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Thief Gold. I thought a different mission was next. That's why I'm kind of happy to see this one. This one should be fun. It's rather difficult, as all the Thief missions are, especially because hard is tougher than normal. But let's go ahead and get in there and see what our horn bought us, as well as spend all that delicious treasure we picked up by robbing the dead in the last episode. Alright, so what new items are available here that we have not read about? So first off, we have the lockpicking instructions. Since selling thief tools with no instructions can produce angry thieves, Farkas provides a brief owner's manual for his wares. I will just summarize this for us now. When we encounter a door, chest, or anything that is locked, one of our two lockpicks may be able to be used with it. We have to just hold down the right mouse button while looking at the lock and holding the lockpick over that lock, and it will begin to open that lock. The lock, however, may not open all the way. It may lock at some point. The handle will not move any further, for example, after we're fiddling with the lock for a bit, in which case we have to switch lockpicks to the other type. This may happen multiple times, or one lock may open the door. Each door is could be a little different, or each lock is different. So they're all set in stone. So like some doors, if you've played these missions a million times, you will know what doors require how many swaps to do. I did just play through the game almost entirely like 2 months ago, but I've already forgotten what all these doors were. So I'll be surprised when a door takes like 5 swaps between different lockpicks. I have my lockpicks, by the way, set to hotkeys, Z and C, to instantly bring them up and instantly switch them. That is much easier than bringing them up in your inventory by using a mouse wheel or something of the sort. We have our lockpicks, and I want you to pay attention to the cost for these. These tools will let you unlock most locks with a little work. Cost 4,000 for the pair. That tells us the Horn of Quintus was worth at least 4,000 gold. Nice. For other items that are available for sale that we have not read about, the only thing I can think of is a fire arrow. This arrow will explode on impact, damaging its target and setting burnables such as torches on fire. It does not arc in flight, so aim at the top of the bow sight. $300 for one of them. Well, in any case, our objective is to not kill anything, right? We're attacking a Hammerite temple. We are going to be infiltrating into a Hammerite temple. And, well, based on what we know about Hammerites so far, their temples probably have tile, and they like working with metal. So we should pick up a few moss arrows to help us out here. Let's start with at least 5. I don't like doing missions without a starting healing potion. Let's get one of those. We have 40 broadheads already, and I'm probably not going to fire a single one of them. So, because, well, or rather, we will fire them probably as budget noisemakers, but not hopefully to put arrows into someone. So we're not going to buy another any of those. But we should probably buy a few more water. Let's buy 6 of these. We still have quite a bit of cash. Let's buy some more moss arrows. So for fires, we can buy probably looks like all the waters, all the mosses we could want. And we still have 415 left. I guess we'll purchase a fire. Could be useful to scare off an enemy. And we have 115 left. I can't think of anything to spend it on. I guess we'll just hold on to this. Yeah, that should be good.
That shot was meant for me.
Yes, I'm sure it was Garrett in the window. He's dead. Let's head back now.
These creeps are gonna lead me right back to whoever sent them to kill me, but only if I can tail them without them noticing me.
Sorry, Farkas.
Following us? Nothing to be seen now. Someone behind us.
I feel like we're being followed.
Just the wind, I guess.
So, these are Ramirez's boys. I think it's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.
Let's take a look at our objectives, since now they have been updated. Trail the thugs who just tried to assassinate you, without being detected. If they notice you, it's game over. You can't kill them either. You have to follow them successfully to the hideout. And I guess I'll talk about this really quick. They take different pathways. It's randomized, as I think, as to the path they decide to take to get to Ramirez. So you can't guarantee that they'll go any particular way. So it's important for you to pay attention to where the sounds are coming from to trail them. Like, do they walk across metal? were you close to them, but now you don't see them? They must have turned to the left or just outside your line of sight, for example, and so on. I've always enjoyed tailing these two to get to Ramirez's place. Time to show Ramirez who the real criminal mastermind is. Break into his mansion and take what he values most, his wealth. The purse from his belt should make the point. Loot the mansion for valuables. You need at least 1,500 worth. Locate his prized silver fire poker. It's worth quite a bit. Get out of the mansion. We somehow managed to make it here. I think this is about where we started from. We don't really know a whole lot about Ramirez's mansion, and this map mostly is the reflection of what we see right here in front of us, rather than anything else. We can see that there's guards outside his gatehouse. There is some sort of, not really a moat, but an area around the actual mansion that he has, probably heavily patrolled.
People up above me get all the light and get all the fake.
Jorik tells me the Hammers are gonna close down Craig's Cleft.
Yeah, he's taffing you. Where are they gonna put the poor saps they grab?
Dunno. Toss them into a well or something. Anyhow, they just don't have enough guys no more.
Kinda sad. Used to be the power. Now they're just a bunch of guys wishing for the old days.
Before we try entering through the main gate, let's see if there's possibly another way we can get in. We do have 3 rope arrows. This might be wood. It is. Climb over that wall. But there is a ladder there. I've never seen that ladder before. Why don't we see if we can get to it? Ooh, that was a wasted rope arrow. I just instinctively thought that was wood. This is why I should always fire a normal arrow first. That's quite a fall. I think we try it though. I'm not going to need the lockpick instructions. The current here makes me think there might be able to take this river stream someplace. make that jump. Sounds like there are servants around. It sounds like they're just outside this room. They could hear us walking in this library. So why don't we get off the tile? Master Ramirez, I beg your attention. Well, as you say, there is most certainly breach in the Drekbaum pit. My subordinates inform me that this is due to the encroach of hammer patrols among the patrons, and that my immediate Drekbaum comptroller, Guinea, has been unable to deal with the problem. Should this qualify as full breach, I must regretfully insist that the breach is on Guinea's part and not mine. I am of course happy to furnish all ledgers for verification. Lord Bafford. This links back to that expense book that he was keeping, that we found down in that very windy path. Not very windy path. In that one room that required us to go down a flight of stairs and was quite off the beaten path for the rest of his mansion some time ago. Master Vrind, recall our previous conversation about untapped sources? Can you find any precedent on going into the walled section of the old quarter? There's all that crap about walking evil, but you know how the hammers are. 10 to 1 gets there's all sorts of property, no known heir, free for picking without even having to pay gelt for a lawful overlook. Anyhow, no rush on this one. Better to look into it on the quiet rather than row the hammers or let Raputo or Webster hear about it. These are probably two other guild masters. Ramirez wants to get more wealth for his guild without letting the others know that how he's going to go about doing it. Or they might also be interested in doing the same. Lockpicks, everyone. Actually, we just used a lockpick to get in here. Now, this library is suspicious. There is a whole lot of bookshelves here. I'd be very surprised if there is not a secret room here. They're just on the other side of this door.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Enjoy it while it lasts, friend. His fatness will be back soon to make our lives miserable again.
Where is he then? I haven't seen him tonight.
Down in the cellar again, counting his loot. I hope he stays down there all night.
Thank you, servants, for letting us know where Ramirez is staying. Oh, that's interesting. Roof's a bit shorter than I thought it was. Nothing in this fireplace. Remember that we need a silver poker.
I thought Quince and Jacko were on watch tonight.
The boss sent them on a special errand. Some fellow he wants dead. A thief. Name of Garrett.
I've heard of him. Garrett. No one to be trifled with. That's what I heard.
Not anymore if he's had a visit from those two.
Sounds like there's a locked door out there. Flash bombs. Boys, while I appreciate your enthusiasm, I must point out that breaking legs is really rather inefficient if we wish our clients to be able to pursue their rather active lives in order to immediately repay their debts. I encourage your initiative in this area. Perhaps you might take a lesson from the gardener and his hedge clippers, who trims off one branch while leaving the rest to grow. And most of our clients do start with fingers to spare. There's an alarm system in this mansion. If the alarm is sounded, things will change dramatically in this place. That guard also has a key. I would like his key. At the very least, I'd like to see if does he come back the way he went, or does he continue to circle around, as that will give me some hint as to how this mansion is laid out, or this floor at least. So we will stay here for a little bit and wait for him to return, if he returns. Let's go over our equipment, since we did take quite a bit from Farkas's shop. He's no longer going to need any of it now that he's dead. We have 650 wealth already, almost halfway to what we need for the mission. 5 flash bombs, and that is it for our equipment. 38 broadhead arrows, 15 water arrows, 4 fire, 6 moss, 1 rope, and 2 noisemakers. No gas arrows. I know the moment I go for that door. we're going to hear the guard walking up to it and it'll open right in my face. So we'll wait here for a little bit longer. Or we could maybe go upstairs instead, but since I'm on this floor, I guess we can go upstairs. Speed potion. The library. Nice drinking room. Another fireplace, but no silver fire poker located near it. Can't make out where the footsteps are coming from. Rather large bedroom. Must be Ramirez's. Not all doors that are locked will be able to be picked by you. You might need keys to open some doors. This basement key is likely one of those. Definitely Ramirez's room. He has his own alarm system here, it looks like. Very dangerous, that little bit of tile. We could have alerted a bunch of guards all of a sudden. Commissioner Dinavan, I note with displeasure that again, one of my tough boys has been taken to Crag's Cleft. May I remind you of the substantial donations I make to your office, such that I may pursue business unhindered by idle scrutiny. May I remind you as well of your predecessor's unfortunate end. The rivers are so treacherous this time of year. I trust you will attend to this. If the hammers are too difficult for your policemen, I trust as well that you will let me know. Ramirez. Looks like he was doing some drinking here. Probably had a friend, I'm imagining. Now that is suspicious. One silver fire poker. Still really lit up in this hallway. A guard will see us instantly if we had been seen there. Guest bedroom. Lord Ramirez, the reinforced walls and steel door have been duly installed about your counting room, but I must warn you that we cannot guarantee them against Burrick tunneling. If you do not move the creatures out of the basement into a more distant area, we cannot be held responsible for the potential damages. Told Cameron Sons. He has Burricks as pets. Interesting. I think it is a hint that you can get into the basement via one of their tunnels, but I've never been able to find it. We're going back downstairs now, since it looks like we've cleared out everything upstairs. Servants' room. At least they have a small table for themselves. Interesting. There's a locked door down there. That must be the basement where Ramirez is located. That bell is important to note that it rung. We should be a little suspicious of it, so let's stay here for a while and see what happens since he rung it. That's not an alarm. We would have seen probably red lights everywhere.
Maybe I should send some muscle after the stone group. Think the taxes will get covered from the fund. Need to get Joff's leg broken. Can't deny me like that.
Look, you. Stop lurking back there. I won't have any servants lurking.
Here. Help me!
I think Ramirez reacted. I think Ramirez reacted. Ramirez reacted to the guy putting the table on the desk.
Myself, you thieving jackal.
What the heck?
It may be time for me to move along now. Don't want to wear out my welcome.
soon as I find you, you're dead.
A guard has gone to protect Ramirez, apparently. Unbelievable game. Either that, or the servant has the sharpest eyes ever to have seen us crouching in pitch blackness. I should not have had to have done this. I should be able to run up, grab the purse from his belt, and get out of here without being detected. Water arrows and some moss arrows. Willoughby Bright, Stone Market Cut Purse. Skipping on Gelt for the 5th time. Not worth the trouble. Public bounty of 200. Garrett, South Quarter Independent Thief. Denied cut 3 times. Sent Quinson Jackow to shorten him. Overlord's Fancy, Gambling Den. Check with the Puto. Is it his? Either way, someone's not talking to someone they should. We will see that, I believe, in the next episode. A key for even more treasure. A note. Raputo, Warden of North Quarter, Shalebridge, New Market, New Quarter. Blood sports, money lending, spy watching. Organization of about 20 subsidiaries, 50 personal tough boys and fire boys. Contact with Shemenovs. Webster, Warden of Docks, Eastport, Dayport. Rooftop breakers, protection and anti-protection services. Smuggling, coin faking. 12 subsidiaries, 60 tough boys, 20 odd solo contractors. Strong foreign contacts. Victoria, Independent Fence, previously Raputo's. Dominates include thief, pawnage, and exotics. Medicinals. No known organization. Contact with second-tier nobility, Grand Library, and Order of the Vine. May have warden aspirations. Dorcas Goodfellow, Blackbrook Underguild Ambassador. Particular in portable. Dominates include magical constructs, medicinals, and elemental crystals. Well, everyone, this got a lot tougher. And the mission was just extended because the alarms went off. Instead of a nice, relaxing exit, we will now need to get back to our home turf. There's probably still more loot to be had in the mansion, but the guards will be on high alert now. And I think it's best that we just leave it here. Then again, servants' quarters, or perhaps this is where some of his thieves stay. Might be seen going across this battlement. I don't think we really have much of a choice. I don't see any way to climb the wall back the... We can't go back out the way we came in.
That's the last time I jump for rats.
We're totally gonna get seen. I can't think of a way to avoid this. So we're gonna have to run. And we're gonna have to use some flash bombs. Sounds like there's also another guard around the corner right to our right. Let's do it.
Stop right there!
Maybe I should head back to my own neighborhood. Those fellas don't seem too friendly.
If the alarms do not go off, you do not have to do this. The mission will just end when you leave the mansion. It just occurs to me, I haven't quick saved. Let's go ahead and do that too. The last time I had done this, one of the servants, the servant with the food, actually died on his own, falling on some stairs. And this triggered the alarms. It was quite hilarious as I was trying to understand why the alarms triggered, only to run into a plate and some bread on the ground and realize what had happened. These aren't guards. These are just Ramirez's tough boys looking for us since the alarm was rung. I don't know how he got the word out so quickly.
And you're dead. Don't try it.
Now I have something to admit. I always get lost
Just make...
trying to make my way back to our home turf.
Come back here and... We've got an intruder around. Look out.
I think we want to go in that direction. I think that will put us over here somewhere.
I see. Ah! Who are you? Turn around very slowly.
Hammerite factory of some sort. I think, yeah, okay, we are very close to our home turf.
As soon as I find you, you're dead. Come back out here, you tapper. As soon as I find you, you're dead. Don't think you can hide for long. I'll find you. As soon as I find you, you're dead. Come on now, come on. You'll be full of holes soon. Take that! Come out and fight me!
remember 2 archers waiting for me just inside my home turf, but thankfully we managed to make it. Alright, fun. Quick mission as well. Very nice. And we only had to knock out 2 people. It's unfortunate that both of them were right there at the very end, and it's unfortunate that the game bugged, I'm pretty sure, right there at the end as well. I think they totally reacted to the sound of that servant putting the tray on the shelf there. Come on, game. That's just stupid. I feel like that should give me 1 extra knockout in the next mission, so I'm gonna do it. And instead of 2, we're gonna go with 3. Ooh, we missed $505 in that mission. I wonder where most of it was. Probably still somewhere on the first floor. But I wasn't brave enough to search it. Not with the alarms going off. The 2 gentlemen that you ambushed, that wanted to kill you early on, I'm pretty sure are there on that floor. And I want to say that one of them is armed with fire arrows, so it can be really dangerous if you accidentally walk into that room. I remember dying to them many, many years ago, decades ago now. But fun, very fun mission. Kind of funny that it went bad. It made it more spicy, I suppose, here at the very end. In any case, I think I'm done. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.